Hello, my name is Matthew Lawson. I'm a student here at Harvey Mudd College. I'm 21 years old. My hometown is Grass Valley, California. And this is my room. This is my hat I'll be wearing during this video. It's the Honorable Order of the Water Buffalo hat from the Flintstones. So, as you can see, I'm sorry, my room's a little bit of a mess, but, you know, that's how you go. Let's see. This is my pride and joy, my computer. It's called the Enterprise. You can get a shot of the front. You can see that it has a fan about this big and another fan on the side that's this big. Come around this way.
The zoom isn't working too well on this thing.
Oh no.
Like a jet engine.
Yes, my computer is like a jet engine. As you can see, I run Linux. I'm a big Linux fanboy. I kind of love the operating system. Just the freedom and power that comes along with something that's really open source and community developed like that. See, as you can see, I've got a lot of posters in my room. One of them, my Lord of the Rings posters. There's another one of my Lord of the Rings posters. I'm a big fan of Lord of the Rings. This is, you know, Space Shuttle. I just absolutely love the Space Shuttle. You know, like the space program.
So what is this dragon?
The dragon, well, as you can see, there's a knight in shining armor charging off to defeat the dragon. And the dragon is sort of saying, ha, you're joking, right? I don't know. I've always been kind of into fantasy and stuff. See, this is from a computer game called Portal that I'm a big fan of. It's really, really fun.
Do you want to sing the song?
I could sing the song, you know.
Why don't you do that?
Okay, here comes the song. Aperture Science. We do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. And there's no use crying over every mistake. It's a fun song. Everybody's a big fan of it around here. Here's a picture of a particle accelerator I worked at this summer, and that was fun. And then over here, you've got this track of the space shuttle. Like each of these lines is the path the space shuttle took over the Earth, and you can see that this is sort of a map of the world. So that's pretty fun. Here's some of my books. And as you can see, I read a lot. Down there's my programming books, Perl and everything else. And here's sort of like the classics in the middle, and then like more fun books, like some of my picture books up here, like Orson Scott Card and C.S. Lewis and Douglas Adams, like, you know, Hitchhiker's Guide and everything else. Here's my stick collection. I'm pretty proud of my sticks. Here's my Carmen Sandiego hat. I kind of collect hats. This one's Carmen Sandiego. But anyway, here's one of my sticks. Like this one's
You kind of look like a pimp with the stick in the hat.
Well, I am a pimp, alright? Here's a couple more sticks. Like, whenever I find friends who are willing, we go out and, like, you know, have a little medieval recreation, like stick fight going on.
Would you like to do that for this video?
That could be fun. Here's my didgeridoo. I do in fact play didgeridoo. Here it comes. So, you know, it's a fun instrument. It's very, you know, ethnic or something. Here's my banjo. I think you've seen that already. Yeah. Just throw that on, you know. And I've got a few more hats. I don't know where my wizard hat is right now, but here's my pin collection hat. Just to collect pins, and so they're kind of all over the place. You know, that's fun. Take a look at some of my computers. This is Sun Ultra 60. It's got dual hot swappable CPUs, 1 gig of RAM and 14 DIMMs, so like a big, like hot swappable power supply. It's kind of crazy. Here's my other two computers. This one's Pendragon and this one's Freya. This one's called Darth Sidious. And then Darth Vader's somewhere around here. Where did he get to?
Is he underneath the monitor?
No. I think Darth Vader's under the bed.
Oh. How many computers do you have total then?
Right now I only have 6. I used to have 14, but I gave some of them away because I got a smaller room. Here's some of the parts. I always used to like pull parts out and like build computers, so here's like an old
So why did you have
network
14?
switch. I just, well, 16 actually.
Oh.
Although 2 of them were sort of like marginal. I'd built a cluster in my room, like they all worked together to do stuff real fast, so it's pretty sweet.
So it's for computing power.
Yep, computing power. Ran Linux on all of them. So, you know, here's a bunch of old network cards, and like, I've got a bunch of extra CPUs and old wires in here, and like, crap that I built. Oh look, here's my, my duct tape cell phone case. It had like a button and everything. And, just the whole thing's completely made out of duct tape. It's good for carrying around my cell phone. But, see, here's my big bin of wires. You can see I've got a lot of wires. You never know when they might come in handy. And, ooh. Here's my, research lab manual. This is pretty sweet. I used to do work with Professor Saida on spin magnetics, and what we would do is we were investigating the underlying mechanism that makes hard drives works, but we were using lasers. So we'd like take this disk and like put it down in this huge PPMS, physical properties measurement system, and like, and it was so exciting. Like, you could take that thing up to 9 Tesla and down to 3 Kelvin, like just ridiculously cold, incredibly large magnetic fields, and then like we'd shine a laser down on it and look at the reflection, and we could see like the polarization states, like rotating one direction, you'd like get elliptical polarization just from the like reflecting off a magnetized surface, and then like as you changed the magnetic field in the direction, like the spin bias, like you get like this exchange bias effect going on. You could actually like, you could like see the actual spins in the particle like flipping one way or the other, like in a hysteresis loop. Absolutely fascinating work. But
He's on sabbatical this year.
yeah, he is on sabbatical. So I was doing research with Adam Edwards, who's a particle physicist, and we had data from the Babar experiment at the Stanford Linear Accelerator. But I ended up not working with him. Now I'm doing work with Professor Lysenga, actually doing geophysics and like charting the movement of this mountain as it like rises out of the ground, like due to these like tectonic plates sort of coming together. So it's pretty exciting. Let me show you around the dorm a little bit.
And you are the what of this dorm?
I am the proctor of this dorm. It's kind of like an RA. It's like, I don't know, I'm kind of the go-to guy in case people have any trouble. Oh, you've probably seen my unicycle. It's a effective means of transportation. A lot of people don't really think so, but you know, it actually turns out to be really efficient. So, it's kind of fun. Let's go see if there's anyone in the lounge.
You have the epic sunlight behind you right now.
Epic sunlight?
Yes, indeed.
Man, I hope it doesn't smite me for +5 radiant damage.
I hope not.
That would be sad.
Is that a retribution aura, the joke there?
Yeah, so here in the lounge, you know, we've got our gaming equipment. Here's my friend playing old Zelda. It's old school. We got the gaming cabinet set up there so we can play all the old retro games and all the newest ones too. And over here, we've got Fnord, which is like the ultimate arcade machine. It's got this like gigantic list of all arcade games ever. Just go through and play them all for free. It's like running Linux on the back.
How many games are in there?
Oh,
because
thousands, aren't they?
Thousands?
Literally, I think so, yeah. Literally thousands of games. You can just like go through whatever one you want.
We have a mission to complete them all, don't we?
Yeah, Fnord completion. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, so I think that's been about 10 minutes, right?
We're actually at 8:05.
8:05. All right. Well, let me show you where I work. So, as I mentioned, I work at the Lind Activity Center. So, it's sort of this place that's got a computer lab upstairs and downstairs got like air hockey and like pool and like foosball. Anybody who wants can just like come in and hang out. So I kind of run the place. It's a good job. Actually, like there's a couple supervisors. My particular job is to run the computer. So I have set up a desktop there that's dual booting Linux and Windows, and I administer all the user accounts. And I also used to run the movie DB server. Was there some light coming from there?
It's, I think, good.
Okay. So the movie DB server, it's like a Linux server running like a CGI like script Perl backend to like that has this server that has all the movies that we have checked out, or like, and so maintains a big database of all the users in the movies and checks things out to other people. And we're actually in the process of coding a new one. We're switching over to Python, and I just bought and built a new server for that. So, you know, it's a fun job. Keeps me occupied.
We're at 10 now.
Alright, we're at 10. So, once again, I'm Matthew Lawson. I'm a student at Harvey Mudd College, 21 years of age, and I hail from Grass Valley, Northern California originally, but am now at Harvey Mudd College in Southern California. Talk to you later.